Lads, what's going on? Hope you're good. It's Wednesday. I don't even know what date it is. Where's my phone? Hang fire. Oh, the date is the 4th of June and it's 5 to 10. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a lovely morning. And a great week as well. The weather's a bit weird, isn't it? The weather's like up and down. It's warm, like 19 degrees over here in Wigan, sunshine. It was 19 degrees yesterday, right? But it started hailstoning on the way back from a dog walk, which was really strange. But we live in England. Well, I do, and probably you guys that might be watching this. We're used to it, I guess. It's kind of like Peter Kay, innit? Where he's on about, he's on about his nan, where he's like, I've never seen anything like it. What does he say now?
You're 89. You must have known rain like it. What are you on about?
It was brilliant. Today for me is a rest day, so I thought, why not go through a proper day in the life of an online coach? Just because there's so much shit out there, especially Instagram, TikTok, and even I have actually seen it on here as well, where online coaching is super glamorized to a point where I lose my shit. I've been holding it in for a while and I'm like, right, I'm actually going to do a proper day in the life of an online coach because it's given a wrong it's given a wrong perception of what online coaching is. It's not easy. It's not as glamorous as what you think. It's like any job in the world. It gets repetitive. It does get boring at times, like any job I've had in my life, like PT and back in the day. And especially like online coaching, you work from home and it can get lonely. I think that's one thing that people don't speak about. You're on your own and you do get lonely. It is what it is. Like I'm used to being around people with my work. Like I've had jobs where I've been welding, been in a factory full of lads, and we had the best banter. Honestly, I worked there for 7 years. I actually worked for my dad for his welding firm since I was 17 till about 24. That was probably one of the best social jobs ever in terms of the laughs you used to have, the banter. It was just fun. Then I went into personal training, and obviously you're around hundreds of people a day with your clients all the time, like 8 to 16 hour days of just being around people. And then you go online and it's like, where is everyone? Hence why I got the dog in 2021. So he's literally sat by my side. I actually speak to myself and the dog. That's my social in the day. I know, sad, isn't it? That's like the harsh realities of online coaching that you don't see. You talk to a screen all day, you talk to a camera all day, and that's why I'm coming here today to go, right, this is a proper day. Don't get me wrong, online coaching is basically me getting people into amazing shape, in mint nick. That's what I want to be doing, just getting people in mint nick, feeling and looking the best self. And for me, that's why I got into this industry in the first place. I love coaching. I love helping people. It's actually the most rewarding feeling I've ever had. And that's why I'm so committed to this job, committed to this business. I want to build it where I can help as many people as humanly possible throughout my whole career of doing it. And I think the way that it's glamorized, people think that you just get to sit at home and get paid a wedge when it's not the case. You don't. I'm actually going balls deep on this. You charge what you're worth as a coach, and I see people that have just come into the industry, never personal trained, show their asses on Instagram, show their abs on Instagram, and think that they're entitled to make a living from it when they have no education on it, which is sad. And they glamorize it and people think they can do it, and that's why there's, in my opinion, there's just been an influx of online coaches everywhere, and it's not about the love of the actual job itself, and it's sad. I got into personal training in, well, what was I then? 26. So I've been doing it, I'm 32 now. Yeah, I'm 32. 33 in October. So I've been doing it a long time. COVID was the one that made me go online. Anyway, I could talk for England, mate. Let's move on. It's going to be a day, mate, where I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So today I've got walk the dog at 7:30 till about 8:15, 8:20, 8:30. That's where I'll reply to messages from clients from the night before. I'm not talking like 8 p.m. I'm talking like clients that might message me at 10:30, 11, sometimes 1. Bloody mental, some of them. Love them. Sometimes I take my phone out with me, sometimes I won't, because sometimes I like to set my day up where I've got no technology. I just want to have nature around me because I take him to the park in the woods and things like that, and it's nice to have a kind of like time to yourself to think and then boom, straight into work. But sometimes if I've got like quite a lot of messages to respond to before I open up my laptop, I will take it with me. So I responded to a few messages this morning, a few of the lads. Because it's a Wednesday as well, this is kind of like my content day. It's a rest day from training. There's no cardio today. It's just a case of getting steps in. Wednesday for me is all about the back end of the business of MG Physique. So it's the content, it's it's filming, it's editing the videos, it's planning the content for the next week. Email marketing. So I do have an email list where like I'll update people on that email list with, I talk about my experiences, life experiences. I talk about my fitness journey, about what made me make the decision to hire my own coach, updates within the business, like just giving people more of an insight than what I can get over on social media. Like I actually enjoy doing that. So I was writing one last night actually about what was like the catalyst and what was that change for me to get into like photo shoot shape. So that was an interesting one. So I'm going to go onto my laptop now. I'm then going to make my food at about 11:15. I'll start putting the bacon medallions under that grill. Food will be ready at about 11. Nail that, and then I'm going to get ready to go to Starbucks and crack on with some emails. So let's go. Right, so John, it's not even his real name, but I call him it anyway. He's happy with it. He's happy with the name change. Yeah, the 19th of July, he's got his photo shoot, and he's checked in this morning with his mini midweek check-in, especially like with clients doing photo shoots. It's going to be like a full check-in on his check-in day, and then he'll send over a mini midweek, like an update of just to see how he's feeling, how he's getting on, his visuals, his updated scale weight reading as well, and everything is working, everything's ticking nicely. Like, I'm really happy. Like, check this out, right? Look at this geezer. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show you, but Zaz'll try my best. So obviously the one in the blue shorts is the starting position, and the other one is where he's at currently, and we've got bare time to get him peeled. I'll show you his back as well, because his back is impressive. And it's all about, as well, with lads, stripping that lower back body fat off takes the longest, right? So when you've got that stripped off, you know for a fact that that client is going to be fucking peeled. Let's just show you. Like, that's where we're sitting. And we got time. Now for me, this is what you call a very successful photo shoot prep. It's doing very, very well. Because of his starting position, we didn't have to take off too much body fat, really. It's going to be a smoother sailing process in terms of a prep, because he's not having to like really work to peel off. It's just coming off so quickly, so we can keep food relatively high. And his cardio was relatively low. Now I have pushed him. Yeah, he's doing 4 times a week at 50 minutes on the Stairmaster, 10,000 steps a day. I am pushing him, but we've still got room to push if I need to, because photo shoot prep isn't easy. It is tough. It's like for example, put it into context, when I was doing a photo shoot 3 weeks out, I was doing 17,500 steps a day. So I was doing an hour on the Stairmaster on a non-training day, and I was doing 55 minutes on a training day. So I was doing cardio every day. Now with John, he's doing 4 times a week at 50 minutes. So as you can see, I can slightly push as well. Like, there is room to play with, and especially from a food side of things, we're on quite a bit of food relative to where he is. So there's a lot of variables that we can manipulate to make sure he gets leaner and leaner and leaner. When I start to see signs of plateauing, then I can make a change. But for now, mate, it's running fine. Like, he's down this week anyway. I think he checked in on the weekend, 59.8. Now he's 59.4 since Friday. So we're doing well. We're doing really well. So this is the thing. This is where I will sit for about 8 to 10 hours a day, just doing like check-ins, especially like today. It's more so, like I said, it's going to be filming. It's going to be doing all the email marketing side of things, like the email list, like writing out stories and just getting organized, because at the end of the day, you're running a business and you have to be organized when you're running a business. You have to plan ahead. You have to project. You have to look at, obviously, your clientele base. You've got to look at, obviously, marketing to get other clients through the door. And it's a non-stop thing. Like, I absolutely love it. I do. But I just wish people would portray it for what it actually is. It's tough. It's mentally tough. It's draining. It's like running any business. Sometimes you have sleepless nights. Being a coach as well, I think with this service, there's a lot of people that don't realise what goes into it. For example, I was talking to my accountant the other day, because he wasn't really understanding what it was. And I said, this is what you do. He was like, what? So you can communicate with your clients at any point in time of the day? I was like, yeah, like that's what I'm here for. He was like, fucking hell, mate. Like, I only email back the next day. The level of communication, the level of support you get, I mean, not unless you're a shit coach and you get back like 2 or 3 days later and like with a 1-sentence message, then yeah. But when you're a coach that takes pride in the level of service and that they just want the clients to get the results that they've always wanted, then that support has to be there. Even if someone's having a bad day and I've got a client who's going through a bit of shit, if I can help that person 1%, and I say this to all of my clients, like, I'm always here. The door's always open on my phone. And if I can help someone, I can help someone, and that's that's what I do. Like, I genuinely love this because I care about my clients. I care about people succeeding. I don't want anyone to struggle. Don't get me wrong, in a photo shoot prep, it's normal to struggle. We've all been there that's done it. Like, this is full send coaching. This isn't just there's your plan, fuck off, mate. I'll speak to you next week. It doesn't work like that. That's what a lot of people won't tell you. And you'll see a lot on social media of, oh, I earned this much money this month. And it's very money orientated and money driven. Yes, we're a business, but the whole point of this is to actually get results. This is a results driven business, especially for me. This is a transformation business, and I want people to get results. And to get results, you have to be a person that fucking cares about the person getting results. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. The fuck was that? Not sure what that was. You have to invest as well. Like, the reason as to why I've got elite level results is through investing myself. I've had a coach for 4 years, invested in countless courses to learn from top level bodybuilding coaches to understand different things such as digestion, gut health, psychology, everything to do with what I feel like I can help my clients achieve more. I will invest, because if you don't, you're just going to stay in the same place and you're not going to grow as a person or a business. And that helps my clients way more than if I was to just stand still and stay stagnant. So, and there's a lot of wanky coaches out there that just don't care. It's true. Going back to a proper day of online coaching, I will sit here for a long time, like start at 9 o'clock usually, and I'll run this till about 7, 8 at night. Obviously I'll go out if I need to do a food shop, if I need to get my hair cut, if I need to go and train, if I need to walk the dog, but I will be here all the time. And obviously outside of me not being here on this seat, I'll be messaging clients because that's my job. Right, it's food time. Let's get some food in the tank. Right, lads, food's in, ready to get rolling, moving my ass, getting my ass ready to go to the coffee shop because I need to get out of the house for a bit, work on these emails and that. So yeah, feeling good. When I'm not on a training day, because on a training day I have 1.5 bagel thins. Now, obviously it's a rest day, so I'm only on 1 bagel thin. It doesn't bother me, like, because appetite's slightly higher, I think it's just making me feel full, like, just that 1 bagel thin. And protein's high as well, so I'm full. We're good. Let's stop chatting shit and let's get ready to go to Starbucks. Let's go. Like I said, it's nothing glamorous. It's just work. It's work, train, walk the dog, work. What's nice is as well, like with this diet, I didn't mention this earlier, so with this cut, it's still nice for like me and Yasmin to go out for food. So we get to go out like once a week on a weekend, or we go out or we order food in because we can. Because if we're in a calorie deficit throughout the week and we have one meal, we're still going to be in a calorie deficit overall. You don't need to full send it. And we're having a good time. So we're looking forwad to Saturday when we go to the Trafford Centre, because as we're going to Greece, we're going to go to a Greek restaurant. Probs get a Mythos. I like Mythos. Mythos and a gyros. Gyros. People call it both, don't they? I call it a gyros. I think I do call it a gyros because last time we went to Greece, they called it a gyros. So if they say it, it's got to be right, isn't it? Right. Where's the dog? And there he is. It's a bit bright out here, isn't it, boy? Whee. Chilling on his couch. Here we go. Meal 2. Going in the bag. I actually have on a rest day, I actually didn't mention, on a rest day I have 2 midday meals. So I literally have like 5 meals. So it's meal 1, meal 2, meal 3 will be the exact same, which is chicken and salad. Which doesn't sound great, but it's banging. So the chicken that I get is from Aldi. You know, they've got these like mango... Is it mango and lime? Mango and lime chicken. It's banging. Like, it's really good. So mango and lime chicken, Yasmin likes it as well, so we just kind of like get loads of them in. The calories are sound on it as well. But like I said, this isn't a shoot prep. This is literally a prep where I'm dieting for a holiday, so it's not like I can't have that. I'm hit and miss with Aldi. I was like going through a bit of a phase where I was loving Lidl, because the fruit and veg for me from Lidl's well better. I don't know about you, but I find that it's fresher, it's bigger, and it doesn't just, it like usually with Aldi stuff, you bring it home, like, and I even look at the dates as well, like I'll go right to the back of the fridge, like when I'm grabbing, I don't know, lettuce or peppers or onions or whatever, I make sure I get like the sell by dates, like, or the eat by date, is that what you call it? Eat by date? Use by date, like the furthest date that you can get. And even with that from Aldi, it just goes into ass, just turns into mush. which isn't great. And I do put it in a fridge if you're wondering. So Lidl's always the best for me in terms of like fruit and veg, always banging. And you know what? It's cheaper as well, well better. And I get my chicken from Aldi and beef from Aldi just because the little one's a bit weird. I don't know about you, but I personally think that that's the case. I actually enjoy it as well. It's not like I don't like this meal. Like, your foods that you should be eating shouldn't be a chore to eat. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be nice to have a bit of bread and butter with it, proper northern. I want to get lean for my holiday, so I'm just going to have to make do. Since I'm starting a YouTube channel proper, a no bullshit YouTube channel, where it's not glamorous and it's not fake, because that is the furthest thing away from me. I am the opposite of fake. Like, I say it how it is because I don't know any other way of saying it how it is. You've just got to say how it is. I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not, and that comes across with everything I do. My social media content, my YouTube videos, who I am as a person. Just got to be yourself. What's that saying all about? Fake it till you make it. Fuck off. Be who you are. Be happy. That's a better saying. Anyway, I'm going to have this because I'm Hank Marvin. I wasn't even planning on filming Walking Boy, but I might as well. So this is actually in the middle of nowhere, really. It's a good walk. Hang on, wrong far. So yeah, I wasn't really planning on filming this, but I thought, why not? Because walking the dog is a huge part of my life, and the reason why I actually got Boy in the first place was because when I did go online, I had the opportunity to look after a dog full time. Because obviously working in a gym 16 hours a day, it wasn't always 16 hours, but it was a lot of 16 hours. It was like 12 to 16 hours easy, apart from the Sunday. But being able to have so much more time where you can look after a pet, especially a dog, it was something that I've always wanted to do anyway. So it was really good. I got him in 2021 and he's been like my best pal ever since. He's kept me sane, helped me get through some tough times. Just having the dog to obviously take out for a walk, and going for a walk, as you know, just makes life so much better if you're ever struggling with anything. And he definitely solves that issue for me. If I'm going through anything, he's there. Do you know what I mean? That's what dogs are for. Dogs are the best. In my opinion, dogs are, I agree with Ricky Gervais on that, the closest you can get to spirituality. They're just so loyal, so loving. Just make a lot of time for them. I make a lot of time for Boy anyway, Jesus Lord. He wakes me up at 2:30 in the morning most nights for a wee. Even when he's been for one in the evening, like right before bed, I take him for a wee. And he's up at like 2:30, 25 to 4, you name it, needs a wee. So I take him out and he actually does a massive piss. So I definitely got time for him. But yeah, the appreciation for him is next level. He's just great. And he's a perfect little addition to my life anyway, seeing as though we're talking about my life, or a day in my life, should I say. This is what goes on. Twice a day, 40 minutes to an hour. You get your steps in. You don't have to think about getting your steps in because they're just there, they're done. Coming into the middle of a jungle, so it's in a bit. Right, fellas, so that's going to be literally a bit of an insight into a day in the life of me on a rest day. It's nothing glamorous, it's nothing spectacular, it's nothing out of the ordinary, it's just working all the time. Making sure that you are structured with your food and that, because everyone at the end of the day, everyone structures the day based around food, like especially if you work a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 4 and you're working for someone, you've got your first break and you've got your dinner. Like, so you got to look at it from that point of view. Everything's structured around food. So you gotta try and make it as structured around my meals as I possibly can. He's gonna go off his head in a minute. Someone's just decided to park up outside. And he knows, he can feel the vibrations through the house, can't you, lad? He's literally lying at the door. That's hilarious. There was one guy that he ran the very first kind of like online coaching, business mentoring thing back in 2020. And he did say, like, there's a term that you use and it's called being a busy fool. Like, you can look busy, but you're not actually being productive and what needs to be done and making a dent in any work. So, especially like working for yourself, it can get a point where you are feeling like you're doing work, but you're not doing enough. Or you're not doing what you should be doing. You're actually not doing anything really. You're just being a busy fool. I used to do that a lot until Google Calendar became one of my best friends and it just reminds me of what I'm doing at what parts of the day. So I always dictate my time around that because then I actually get things done. Yeah, so there's things that you don't really see, people that don't really want to show you because it is boring, but tough shit. That's what this is all about. Said like any job. At the same time, the reason why I still do what I do is because I genuinely love it. Like the reward of seeing people get in shape and they message me to say, Mark, I'm so happy I've done this. Like I look like a completely different person. I feel so much more energy on a day-to-day point of view. And that makes my job the reason as to why I do it. With me, like tonight, Yaz will come home. I think she's going to the gym actually at about 6. Sure she is. So she'll be home at about 7. I'll have a tea made. Lads, take this on board for when she gets in, staying in those good books. And then we'll probably just watch Big Bang Theory while we have tea and pre-bed meal, because that's what we do. We sit here, we watch Big Bang Theory. She's not finished it yet. Big Bang Theory is the best. I think I've watched it like twice, the full season series. The next video I'll do is probably going to be like a check-in day, and then I'll kind of get away from the day in the life stuff, just because you've kind of seen what I do on a rest day and a check-in day, like a filming day and a check-in day. And then I'll go into more training stuff. I'll go into a lot more like educational stuff. I actually love to teach my clients what I know. Not just for the fact that I'm teaching them, but because when they understand things more, they get better results because they're more patient, they're understanding that things take time. And that's where these level of results that I'm just banging out are coming from. It's just enjoying what you do, looking after your clients, caring about your clients' success, giving the best service you can. Giving the best service you can, mate. Right, catch you in the next one. Nice one for watching.